Control. Yeah, look, I wanted to continue with the Metro series, but it's really unstable at the moment. Last I played it months ago, it just crashed. And I've been trying to sort of get through that level, and it just hasn't been going for me. It's been consistently crashing, so I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I need a new game to play, and since I haven't played Control, it's been out quite a while by Remedy. I think these are the guys who did the Alan Wake games, and I think they also did Quantum Break, which rhymes. Control doesn't, but it's about a lady with red hair. That's what I know about it. There's a lady in she's in all the covers. She's on all the posters, and she's got red hair, and things happen, and it's a bit weird, and it's sort of got lumped in, basically, with Alien Isolation and Prey, and that sort of, like, quasi immersive sim area. I don't know much about it. I don't think it's very much like those other two games, but I do hear it's interesting. It's got some interesting ideas, or at the very least interesting aesthetics, and maybe some interesting lore, and apparently it's quite fun. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to play it. I'm going to start a new game. Yeah, I'm listening to it with headphones, so switch to that. Brightness is fine there. Text and audio language. I will have subtitles on, and I shall start a new game. So yeah, no idea. But, you know, it's a game I haven't played before, and I would like to.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
It is. Promises. Jessie appears to be her name.
You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
I was driving in the shoulder.
I found nothing.
Very brutalist architecture.
It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall.
Federal Bureau of
Stare
Control.
at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
Isn't there a Greek
The picture's something
term for this?
nice.
I haven't got VSync on.
A
That's a problem.
landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption?
It's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us.
Yeah, the government, that's
Lying to ourselves.
all that they do,
It's
apparently.
not the world is much bigger and much stranger.
SCP influences, I've also
There's a hole hidden
heard.
behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room,
Whoa.
but sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
What's causing that? That stuttering? I don't know.
I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Who are you talking to, I do wonder?
Hello?
Okay. So we are this lady, Jessie, who has been on all the posters. Red-headed lady. Jump. Alright. Looks pretty enough. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly add VSync. What do we got? Yeah, that wasn't on. My bad. Brightness is good. Frame limit is on? No. I was causing all that stuttering with the audio earlier, but, there it is. Can I grab some water from the water cooler? Okay. Um, yeah, so there is something very SCP about that status, and I was aware of that there would be something along those lines. But we're in the Federal Bureau of Controls, which is a U.S. government department that is controlling something. I'm not entirely sure. A Federal Bureau of Control feels a bit on the nose for a propaganda division, but I think they're controlling something not of this Earth. Yeah, it also feels... That's really, like, zippy. I wonder if it's supposed to be like that, if I should adjust my controls. Okay. We're just going to go through the metal detectors. It beeped, but I don't think we have to worry about it. That's probably just our buttons on our jacket and the zippers and so forth. Alright. So we can actually read collectibles. Oh, good. This is going to be a long set of editing all my flubs. Okay. Federal Bureau of Control prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. I also notice something very important, is that there seems to be no one here. No receptionist at the desk. No one apparently milling about. There's definitely people outside. I mean, there's cars going past. I don't see any pedestrians. Which... you'd expect to see in a city. Oh no, I see some pedestrians waiting at the bus stop. Okay, so there's people around. The Earth hasn't, like, imploded. But there's no one inside the FBC. So... yeah. I'm just gonna assume I can go through that, by the way. Oh wow, she just zips up that. Can I take this guy's luggage? Someone's left a briefcase here. I bet there's something inside that. Ooh. Doorway. Well, I'm gonna do a bit of an explore. Documents I can grab. What's... oh, no, that's... okay, so... the door opens depending on how close I am to it. Okay, that's a bit odd, but okay. Not exactly going for realistic motion, like, this isn't Red Dead Redemption. This is very, flighty. I'll get used to it. Believe for better rather than, worse, since that game could be a little, slow. Alright, we got some things. There's static on the TV, which is also... by the way, a CRT. It's very deep anyway. Looks very old. Looks like it's from the 50s.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago.
I think you saw it at the lobby.
Seeing it in my dreams.
You might have, like, read a Wikipedia page about an existing government department. I'm not entirely sure. Did nobody know about the FBC? What year is it, by the way? Bureau expenditures. Executive Sector Quarter 2. Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data Center Initiative, construction, redacted. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ, livability costs. For cost breakdown, spreadsheet, see page 5 of 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Okay. That tells me almost nothing. That there's a lot of redacted things. There's a lot of things going on around here that the government doesn't want you to know. Why have a redacted sheet just, by the way, out in the open? Surely that would at least be archived or submitted to, like, legal review. Oh, sprint. There we go. That works. So this picture, I believe, changed. Our bureau at work, the janitorial staff. Who's this guy? Head of research, Dr. Casper Darling. Okay. Character, I'm sure. And there's probably the director, Zachariah Trench. So the director, the janitorial staff, and the head of research all got their own portraits. One of these is not like the other, but whatever. I'm gonna look in here. The bathroom. I bet this opens up. Oh yeah. This is the men's or ladies? No urinals, so I think it's the ladies. Which is Correct. They're in... Oh, no, it's multi-gender. Okay. How very progressive. Alright. There's nothing in the first aid cabinet. I feel like I should be able to pick up first aid kits ahead of time, because I'm going to need them, because this is a video game. Well, there's fire extinguishers and what look like defibrillators on the walls. Those are normal things to see in offices anywhere in the world. I'm dawdling, I know. There's not much for me to go on. Yeah.
All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
In the big building with their name on it. Plain, that's not hiding. That's just where they were. Okay, I assume there's something else going on here, like that building wasn't as obvious as it seems to me now in hindsight. You can move boxes around. Maybe this is an immersive sim after all. So, yeah, I mean, the FBC, they're not good guys, obviously. I don't think we need to, like, assume that. They're a government department called the Federal Bureau of Control. These guys are operating some shady shit. First redacted file I saw, I knew these were doing something shady. Alright, what do we got? Security order. I didn't hold that down long enough. Correspondence. Security order. Attention all redacted. Redacted, a shark in his redacted. Although secure redacted, permission to redacted, following basic protocol redacted, shoot to kill redacted. Good luck. I like how shoot to kill is not redacted. If I were going to redact something, it'd probably be that. Notice, by the way, there's some icons up there. 3 arrows with the 0 next to it and 4 points of a circle. Weapon forms, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of mechanics I'm going to have to be introduced to. So all these documents are giving me very little information. But we'll keep looking. I think I heard a voice. Someone's listening to music and enjoying it. Storage collection. 4 out of 40. Yes, I've got to work on that. Okay. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please provide request form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Carling, Mrs. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy reviews, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Oh, good. I mean, it is a bureau, so you would expect bureaucracy, I suppose. But, you know, everyone loves bureaucracy.
Hello?
Apparently didn't hear that. Too loaded in his revelry. Why is there a cowboy there? Okay. Oh no, it's just the janitorial stuff. You've got a portrait to you.
Excuse me.
And he's got his headphones in. Hey, buddy. Tap on the shoulder.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way.
I guessed as much.
You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helmet.
What's he speaking, Finnish?
Take them behind the sauna, you
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
better
Okay.
than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Okay, I wasn't thinking axe murderer. I was thinking, supernatural or demonic, like, presence. I'm not entirely sure. So are we signing up to be the janitor's assistant? Why is it always the janitor? There's like other. I wonder if movies and games know that there are other like, menial jobs you can apply for. It's like, it's always the janitor. And also, by the way, it's supposed to be slightly demeaning work, but, you know, I refuse to hear of it. Janitors are, in point of fact, like, they're doing God's work. I respect every single one of them. Now, I seem to have gone around in a big... Hold on a second. Wait. That looks... okay, space is weird. Is that the same? That's... Okay, I seem to have gone through and come back in the same place. Although this might be another section. It just seems very odd. Like, that office seems exactly the same. This place might not have been designed to be easily navigable. Let's have a look down. What? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so this is definitely the same place. Certainly looks like it. Same bus stop out the front, but I don't feel like I went round in a circle. I went through the same door and came out of the same door. But there wasn't an elevator here before. There wasn't a lift. And there were 3 portraits. And she doesn't seem to be reacting to it, by the way.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Okay.
Will you help?
Who is she talking to, first? Second of all, the poster is, like, the perception of reality. I think. It's that Greek, is it Greek? It might be Greek, it might be something else. Story of, like, you can only see, you're in a cave and you can only see through a crack in the sunlight. And you can only see, like, silhouettes through a crack in the sunlight. With only a very light view of what's going on outside. I do like the aesthetic so far. Very nice. It feels like a really high quality European Netflix show. Just in that intro. If it reminds me of anything, it reminds me of,
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay. You've lost a brother. That's somewhere to start on, so you're looking for someone. I was about to say, it reminds me of, Counterpart, I think it was called. With some of the aesthetic and some of the, sort of... There's a certain European flavour that I can't quite put my finger on to some of this. Which is to be expected. I believe this game is made by the French. Or by a French... Remedy is a French company. Is it? Am I thinking of Dontnod? I'm not sure where I am. I'm kind of lost. There's an alarm going off. Oh my god. I'm knocking over tables as well. Let's read this. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control, reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death, please, death related to Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words such as phrases to use. In service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood or bleed. Loss, apologies, or sorry. Yeah, probably don't go, whoops, sorry, killed your husband. Alaska is apparently a phrase to avoid. Okay, Noted. First of all, first thing I've learned from this is to avoid Alaska. Got it. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Alright, SCP has been breached. But I'm gonna look down here first. Okay, the story can wait. I'm exploring. There we are. So, okay, a lot of pneumatic tubes. I approve of that. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all of my appointments for the day and for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. From Trench. Okay. Try to note that in the back of my brain as someone called Trench who may be of import. Okay, Central Executive is this way. I can also go through those doors. But clearance level 1. Okay, I need clearance level 1 for that. I don't have clearance level 1. Now, how does one get clearance level 1? How would I know if I had clearance level 1? Never mind, I shall proceed deeper into the bureau. Okay, well, what that suggests to me is that I can obtain, like, various clearance levels and then go back for hidden rooms and locked off. Okay, so in the intro we saw the director apparently commit suicide. I'm going to assume that's what we just heard. It sounded a bit like a gunshot?
Shit.
Yep.
Shit.
Probably an understatement, actually.
Pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Who are you talking to? Shit, she's talking to herself.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Yes, that's what you've done. You've made a mistake. Fine. I guess I'll take the murder weapon. Well, is it a murder weapon or the suicide weapon, I suppose? The board we are broadcasting from the pyramid only the director can wield. The gun sword intentionally left blank. Your application will be processed.
Poster.
You're applying to be director?
Can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course,
Oh, look, some live action footage.
an OOP, a very powerful one, ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate
Remedy
program.
likes this.
Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
Oh, she has to play Russian roulette. Oh, wow. The gun's talking to her and moving, and it looks strange. You must choose to be the chosen one. It is your ritual.
This place. Where am I?
I would normally, when I see this sort of architecture, say virtual, but I'm not entirely sure it is. Okay, follow the board's instruction to complete your astral plane challenge. Alright, astral plane, that's where I am. The bubblegum protocol. All/none of the above. These are the concept tattoos we see in your minds. It's got interesting language. Service weapon. House prison you occupy. So, it's not entirely English. It definitely seems like some kind of machine code. I'm assuming there's something AI involved here. Or alien. Could be both. Okay, I've got to jump across. Careful. Thank you, got it. Alright, moving towards ledges to climb. She'll just auto mantle. Y to melee. Okay, so ghost over here. This is the tutorial section. Whack. Wow, you hit hard. That was a meaty thud.
The same gun.
It hasn't got a barrel, like, in it. It's just got, like, a opening. Control the gun house. Obtain the service weapon. Oh, it's like an annoyed kitten. Okay, you've got a sort of...
Okay. Now I have a gun.
You've got a something. I'm not entirely sure if it's a gun. RT to fire. LT to aim, presumably. Alright, it auto-reloads. I don't have to worry about ammunition. I'm playing this with a controller. I should probably have mentioned that from the beginning. It's not really my thing for combat. Alright, and it auto reloads. I might add some, if I can, controller aim assist. It has got controller aim assist, okay. Never mind. I just suck at it. I'm really not used to using, like, to shooting in games using a controller. I've never played many shooters when I used to have a console, and I haven't owned a console in years. Apart from a PS2, which I still keep, but that's the only video game console. So I'm wondering whether or not I've made a mistake here. Can I hit harder than I can punch? Okay, don't back up automatically. I forgot there wasn't a wall there. More of them. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Don't expect me to be... At least they stumble over a lot. They look like they were dropping something, but they might have just been like... Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore. You wield the gun. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
You are? Well, that's good to know.
It's quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
You also seem to be the director now. Now, forgive me, but generally with federal bureaus of various sorts, doesn't the president appoint directors? Let's see, what do we got here? I don't know. That might be the director, and I don't know who this guy is. But he looks like a smug dick. Okay. Oh, I've got a map. Oh, wow, it's actually extensive. Alright. I'm not gonna focus too much on that. How do I get rid of that? I press again. Alright, I've got a gun with infinite ammo. I've got a dead director. I seem to have been appointed by the board, which is taking the shape of a pyramid. This is a company, then? Because if it were if it's the Federal Bureau, it's part of the United States government, and therefore directors are generally appointed by the chief executive of the United States government, you know, the president. So, does he not get a say in this? Because this seems like a pretty important job. Seems like something POTUS would want to know about. Ah. Alright. Well, I don't know, but...
This happened. You can't let this happen.
Oh, more live action stuff.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you.
I've got very little context for exactly what's going on right now. What's it? Oh. I'm gonna assume they're the bad guys. Alright. took a bit of damage there. There we go. Okay, those blue things are health. Make sure he's dead. Alright, they're zipping away. Alright. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm gonna have to get used to the combat, but I'm alright. Proceed further into the Bureau Executive and Central Executive. Alright, so... I've got to get to Central Executive. I don't know where they are. I've got the Director's Office here. I've got various locations I don't know about. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but I think that's the point. There's Central Executive. It's locked at present. So, Central Executive is that way. But I can't go that way. So let's try seeing if... Since I've been appointed Director, you'd think I'd have clearance. No. Apparently security wants to kill me, by the way. So... Executive Affairs, Central Executive, but isn't... well, that might be a shortcut to Central Executive. Let's try going this way. Executive Affairs. We've got more... Oh, hello. The Director.
Secure line of communication.
The hotline.
Guidance.
Alright, you want me to find the hotline?
The hotline, says the dead man.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, cool. She's very calm about all this. I don't know. What's that? Okay, there's a lot of bad guys. Damn it. Where did he go? Vanished. There you are. Let it reload. Maintain cover. I'm trying to lose as little health as possible. Punk. Alright, give me a second to get used to it and it'll feel pretty nice, actually. Nope. Yeah, no, I'm up for this. Material, undefined reading. Alright. Clearance level 1. I don't have clearance level. Director Trench. Okay, that's his name. That's who I was reading about. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. I don't trust a guy called Zachariah. Oh, hold on. Objects of power. Objects of power is what it's referred to as. This is the service weapon OOP-1-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description. Paranormality. This object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redact it. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, I think the board. Though their criteria is unknown. By terminated, I think you basically have to play a game of, like, Russian roulette, and if the board decides... Oh, acquisition date, by the way, 8th of... Hold on, Yankee Land. That'll be... no, 8th is September? Or August 4th, 1964. I wonder if there's anything important about that date. Object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted. Many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanustra. All weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 1.1 for more details. Okay. So, various forms of mythology are involved in this. Mjolnir and Excalibur, and I off the top of my head, I don't know what Varunastra is. But this is a recurring weapon that grants its user power. So, yeah, you know, we're doing Sword from a Stone. Let's watch this.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note.
Do you have to be holding the cup of coffee?
Connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
He doesn't want to touch it with his bare hands, but he's wearing, like,
Ingrained in the Bureau's
kitchen
DNA,
gloves.
a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it. Lose, and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
There's something very, very corny about that. Like, almost distressingly corny. Alright. Where do you guys keep coming from? Run. I need to hide. They can teleport a bit. Come on. Wow, come on. One of those has got to hit you. Enemies dropped health elements when damage collected health elements to restore health. I like that that is the case, because it makes it very easy to not die. So there's Central Executive. What's over here? Shelter. Max occupancy 6 persons. These guys on the roof, by the way, are the floating dudes. Do I need to worry about them? They're regulars. They're not security guards. It's the security guards that are a problem. These are just the corpos. Well, I don't suppose it's corporate. The government bureaucrats. They don't look like they're having fun, but they seem to be, like, repeating words, possibly words of power. I'm not sure what I'm talking about, but it might be the case. AW investigations by Marshall, for the Marshall's eyes only. We've checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. It wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AEWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. They were hoping for some action. I'm pretty sure they weren't actually hoping for more action. I think boring is generally preferred in this case. Material house memory. So I need clearance level 1 for some of these assets I've picked up. Emergency supply storage? I can't quite make out what they're saying. I'm gonna explore a little bit. I don't think I'm in immediate danger. More security guards come up, I can just shoot them in the face. Here we are. Dinner reservations. Reservations at 7 PM at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. She's turning 46, by the way. Be clear about that. If you don't mention that. Just say happy birthday and don't go into age. Though I've never really understood why that's a problem. Like, you're in your 40s, that's fine. I'm at full health now. I'm not going to shoot any of these people on the roof. They don't seem like they deserve it. Alright, here we go. Red area. Stand by for baddies. Central Executive. Whoa.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright. It's our enemy.
She's definitely talking to something.
Babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Been there. Not that. That's a radio. Let's just keep that off. There looks like the pyramid in there. Okay, urban legends. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We've additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted, our bureau-made anthology television program. What? Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on Redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human redacted through 2 punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file number for report. So, whatever this force is, it seems to bring the supernatural... Oh, not the supernatural, the fictional into reality. Does that mean just things that are spread via folklore? Does that just mean, like, what about like general fiction? What about horror, like, stories? Would it only matter if it's specifically what is the difference, by the way, between, like, mythology and, like, lore or canon in a fictional universe at a fundamental level? Like, how do you distinguish between, say, mythology of, you know, Greek mythology, for instance, and, like, the Star Wars mythos? At a fundamental level, they both seem the same thing to me, except that one is believed to be true, the other is known not to be. But there seems to be a distinction being made in this universe at the very least. Federal Bureau of Control, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. And strengthen government relations? That's a bit vague. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. Okay, that is such a bunch of nonsensical platitudes. Like, the Federal Bureau of Control, I mean, they just sound bad. I wouldn't trust anything called the Federal Bureau of Control. They should at least be called, like, the Department of, like, the Department of Advanced something or other. It would be something like that. It wouldn't be the Federal Bureau, because, I don't know. It's weird that the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, is the only one referred to as a bureau. The rest are usually, like, divisions or departments or something like that. Anyway, if they do not leave, ask them the following questions. Are you here to see anyone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? So we're in New York City. How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, that I want to see, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Not the good guys. Ooh, computer. That looks like something I can interact with. Nah. It's green. Why is it old? It's not the 1960s. I'm fairly certain it isn't. Then again, It's just, I think it's mainly the way she's dressed. She doesn't look like she's from, well, she looks like she's from 2010. Alright, let's head towards the... Oh, dear. I wouldn't go towards that myself. Alright, I'm just climbing down and hit. Oh, grenade! Ranger second class Pulaski. Oh, shit. Get moving. That's dangerous. Alright, I'm in trouble. And I'm dead. Okay, what you don't do is take your eyes off the big bad guy carrying a machine gun to shoot his, like, easily killable mate. And also, I'm not entirely sure how it seemed to take longer to reload than I thought it would. Okay. Okay. Some stuff to get used to. Let's just pick up all the collectibles I hadn't picked up earlier. In the off chance. No, okay, I've already done this bit. Alright, so it remembers where you were. Okay, so... Second Ranger Polanski.
Everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Okay. By the way, I forgot to mention back to what she was talking to.
In like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
My immediate thought is that that person, that individual being she's talking to is me. I keep looking towards that radio thinking it's something. Okay. So... Ranger Polanski is going to be down there. Let's move. Don't corner myself. High ground is a bad idea. Alright, down and to the right. To the left, I mean. Try to get rid of some of that. Come on, where's Polanski? Get lost. Alright, I killed all his mates. Shit. Reload. Watch out. Got him.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy.
I'm getting a bunch of material, undefined reading.
Spreading.
An enemy is spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Alright, I think I go up to this below... I think this is the control point, and I think I need to go up and touch it, and magic will happen. Now, hold on. I need... Conceptual... I've got a bunch of readings, but I've got, like... There's 5 of this, 2 of this, or is that this clearance level? I don't know. Alright, yep, that's what I thought. She knew what to do. Someone I can't hear is talking to her. The red goes away, it's replaced by regular lights and your average architecture. The architecture shifts. Reality itself is being...
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello?
Who was that?
Hear me?
Pope.
Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I'm not entirely sure. On both counts. Let's say hi.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
think I saw you in the video.
My turn? Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Wait, really? She just knew? How did you know? I think I only became director about 4 minutes ago. Hi there.
Director Faden. Call me Jesse. Okay, Jesse.
My god, you have a creepy smile.
Like somehow this hostile force.
What are you wearing?
Hiss? That works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And
Okay, probably that thing you're wearing is an HRA.
You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Everyone seems to be taking it very well, though.
Shot. I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon. Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to
I mean, really, if things can sound crazy at this point, I think we're past that, don't you think?
It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point.
There are randos floating around. I've been fighting
The whole room shifted around.
zombies.
You did
Talking to dead guys
And you
is...
entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not
don't-
ready to tell her about you yet.
Okay.
Janitor let me in. I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
I feel like you should know something,
Like,
though,
do you know
lady.
my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already.
You do?
She's the
Okay.
opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I don't know if I
for you,
do
of
like
course.
her. She just seems
We
like...
can try it together.
I don't have opinions on her, but alright. She seems
Okay.
doesn't seem faceless. But when you meet one of the people, they don't seem faceless, do they?
Push the hiss out.
Alright, we gotta... No, not you. So you're wearing these... What were they called? Yeah, this guy. These devices which seem to protect you. But I can do it. I have an innate power to do it. Also, I have a friend that I'm not telling anyone, including, by the way, the player, about.